This is how to eviscerate a chicken. Just a slit right above the vent to get inside, and a slit right up here just above the breastbone to get the crawl out. Then I'm getting the crawl out. And then I'm getting out the esophagus, which is attached to the crawl, and the windpipe, or the trachea. And I'm just getting those freed out of the skin on the neck. And I'm just leaving those free so that they can come out the back of the bird. Then I'm going to the back and I'm getting inside, just kind of stretching it open there. And then I immediately go into where the gizzard is, and it's attached with a piece of like fat to the, and I separate that out so that I can kind of get inside there. It's free up against the top of the breastbone now. Now I'm reaching back all the way to the top. My fingers are right here inside the bird. And I've got all the guts in my hand. And then I use the neck skin as leverage and pull out. This is a hen, so there's some eggs inside still. She's a spent laying hen. And I just get all of the guts out. And then it's still attached to the vent, so I hold the end of the intestines up and cut around the vent. So there's the vent cut out, so everything's out, and the trachea and the windpipe and the crop came out with everything else. So now all that's left is the lungs, and they're up against the back of the bird in the rib cage. You sweep along the ribs and get out each lung on each side. You always have to go in there. They don't come out on their own. And now I'm just checking. I'm touching my fingers together in here. There was a little piece of windpipe left. And now the bird is clean, and I'm going to rinse it until the water runs clear, and then I know it's a perfectly clean bird. So that's how I eviscerate. And I can do one more for you so you can see it again. Cut to get inside just above the vent. Cutting at the top just above the breastbone. Then I'm removing the crawl or the crop. Just kind of peeling it off of the skin and the membranes. And then there's two, there's the windpipe and the esophagus that are in the neck skin. And I'm separating those two out, and then I just let that hang there because it'll come out the back of the bird. And I go to the back, stretch it open to get my hands inside, sweep the gizzard off of the lining so I can get my hand in, reaching to the top of the bird, using the neck as leverage, and pull all the guts out. And you can see the windpipe and the crawl are going out the back of the bird with everything else. This is a laying hen. It still had an egg inside. These are birds for my customer. So sometimes they have laying hens that aren't laying so good anymore, but still have eggs inside. Okay, and now all that's left is to cut around the vent to remove the rest of the intestines, and then the lungs. Sweeping against the rib cage on both sides, and again on the other side. There's the other lung, and then I'm just gonna rinse. So that's how I eviscerate birds. This is Elizabeth Hart from Hart Family Farms.